Good morning, and welcome back to another edition of Dad Bod Trading. Another morning which is beautiful and chilly here. Wednesday, March the 9th. Me and my upper respiratory issues. My apologies. We are currently deconstructing somebody's bathroom for at work. And I, halfway through the demolition process, found out there was some nasty dust, of course, floating around. And I was like, it would be really, really intelligent of me to wear a mask. So I got a mask and started wearing it, and that helped a lot. I felt a lot better for the rest of the day. But the problem was, some of it still got in my lungs. So anyway, oh boy, what a week. We've actually had some really good plays here in the last week or so, and I don't want to ruin that by doing something stupid, you know. So, I am kind of just trying to be really careful. Um Trying to not do anything really stupid. So, yeah, let's see here. I'm currently trying to figure out what I want to do. So here's the thing. We have these gas and oil plays that have been ramping up for a while. And when I was part of the Evolved Trader program by Mark Crook, shout out to him. Um, we had some. I ended up like exiting the program. Um, a few things happened that, like, he had a really bad streak. Things were happening with him personally, and I ended up losing a significant amount of my account because he kept choosing losers. And so at the time I was just like, you know what? I don't need to be paying for a service that, it taught me some really good things, but I was busy, and so I was just relying on his alerts, which was a very bad idea. And so I just stopped getting the alerts, stopped paying for the service, which was fine. A lot of people were really successful with it. But his strategy was to um, short these blow off, like these companies that had these huge runs. Like, the bigger the run, the longer the run, the better, because that means with a great rise will also come a great fall. And so this right here would be a really good example of what he teaches, where you have high volume, high price action, you have really good catalysts, and you just wait. You wait for some topping action, and then you start shorting it. So you can see on the daily, like, pre-market, after-market, yeah, it faded, but anytime it was during the intraday price action, it was following this really beautiful channel, just straight up, until yesterday. So I wasn't watching for this, but I was made aware of it, and I wish I would have known about it, because yesterday was the most volume that it's ever had, and it didn't go up. We have a really nice doji candle here where you have it opened at a certain price and it closed at the exact same price. So it closed at 85.45 or whatever it is, and it opened at the exact same price. And so that creates a daily doji candle here, which really shows that there's some hesitation, serious hesitation. It had gone up to 87, which is, you can see the daily candles get bigger and bigger and bigger as it goes up. There was some hesitation here, but it broke out the next day. It gapped up the next day. But yesterday was different. It hit its high, consolidated, and then there was that big drop that affected the whole market, and it tried to recover, but it couldn't. It just basically hit the low of this channel here and then proceeded to close basically at or below VWAP. And if I would have noticed this, I probably would have taken a very small position overnight, because a strong doji like this is indication of an upcoming bear move. And we can see it's all the way down to 79, which is, it's fallen, well, $6 basically, which is huge for this company here. I mean, look at the daily range is usually within 50 cents or so. So for it to have fallen and gapped down that far and continuing, again, it was fairly predictable with it not being able to reach the highs again after the drop yesterday, and this is what we call topping action. So yeah, I mean, I really wish I would have noticed it and been aware of it, but it came up on a scan. Somebody had mentioned it, that it was really high. They were wanting to go long on it, and I looked at the chart. And I'm like, I wish I would have gotten a put, just one. I would have maybe bought probably a 78 or a 77 strike, and that would have been really, really good at this point. So let's see, close at 55. Yeah, that would have been like a 500% gain on an overnight on this. But anyway, that's the way it is. CVX is the same story. You have this huge run. This one's even cleaner. And this, of course, is these are oil companies, and they're up because of all the Russia stuff. So, I'm interested in USO. I think it's down too much. I don't think we're going to get too much more downward action. I think the play would have been an overnight on this one. I wish it would have held this level here, this 85 level, opened up, tapped red to green, and then dropped after that, but it didn't. So I don't have all that great expectations for USO. CVX, on the other hand, it's falling down to, well, no, it's down below there. What did it open at? Oh, it opened at 64. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's gapped down below that. So it's already filled the gap, basically. Well, let's see what it does with this previous day's close right here. I don't know. It very well could break down. We could see maybe 150 would probably be a decent. I would say 155 would be our first target, and then maybe even 150. Kind of depends. I could do that maybe. How many dollars has it fallen? 1, 2. $8. So 200. I might go for like a 145 or something like that. The spread is pretty bad, but if we can show some more topping action today, maybe at the close or something, I'll if it can hold this level here, but can't get up above this level, maybe? We'll see. Who's pinging who on Discord? Okay. I hate how my computer switches displays sometimes. No. No. There we go. That's what I wanted. Nice. So, yeah. We've had so many red days. I'm thinking we're probably due for a green day, but I don't want to just assume that. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, we're gapping up. I think that most of the plays today would have been um, from yesterday. Somebody else is watching Spy. Yeah, that 415 level was a nice hold. It's been really impressive, the amount of volatility that we've seen in the last few days. Pretty crazy. Let's check our news here. Okay. Guess that makes sense. So, nothing really impressive. Just normal life. Normal life around the world. I mean, just Russia and Ukraine and all that good stuff. What's McDonald's? CD. So they're falling on news that they're pulling out of Russia. Interesting. They did go below this 230 level yesterday. The day before yesterday. Hmm. Oh, yes. Well, it is a Wednesday. So if I seem a little bit unenthusiastic, that's probably why. Historically, I lose money on Wednesdays, so I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit and chill. I have to catch up on some work texts here, so I will be right back. And we're back. So 4 minutes to the market open. And again, it's Wednesday. I'm not all that interested in trading a bunch of stuff. I think that we might have some opportunities to go long. Maybe if Apple can get above and stay above this 162 level, consider it bullish and maybe make a little bit off of it. Same with the SPY and the Qs and that sort of thing. If it can get above this previous level, then I think we could be good for a little bit of a run. But we're going to wait. Not going to trade anything right off the bat. We're going to be very boring, and we're just going to sit here and wait for the patterns, wait for everything to set up for us. So I might paper trade Tesla because it's at a good level. I like when there's consolidation in pre-market like this. It's very awesome. Uh, what happened there? That was weird. Okay. Getting ready for the open. Let's do this. The thing about trading is that even if you're not really feeling it, like today I'm not really feeling it, you still show up, you still watch, you still put in the screen time, and that's how you learn. That's how you get good at it. It's just consistency and hmm. I think that if we can with Nvidia here, I think that it could probably run pretty good if it can stay above this 222 level. So let's give the market some time to figure out what it wants to do and where it wants to go. So what I'm looking for on Nvidia here is I want it to hold this support. So today, I guess the patterns that I'm waiting for is, I should look at, I'm looking for kind of like a dip and rip, where it dips at the open and then breaks the opening price and the high of pre-market and then rips the rest of the day. And I'm also looking for, um, oh, there goes Nvidia. Yeah, nice. Okay, so what we were looking for was the break of the pre-market, which we had. So that's good. I might grab one of these cheap calls. That's pretty far out of the money here. Um, I'll be patient here. See if we can get a decent price on this. I'd like to get maybe that. Mm, okay, let's go for that. Okay, we got a fill on that. Our stop is going to be the 222 level. And since it's such a cheap one, we're not going to have a huge loss if it does stop us out there. Apple is would have been a nice short. Um, hmm. Let's see what Nvidia does here. So we got a fill at 38. Looks like we have the Qs breaking down a little bit. And the SPY is breaking down a little bit. See if we can get some bouncy action here. actually going to box my position here just a little bit. Boxing your position, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Thinking it's probably not going to work this time. Oh dear. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. But just got out of it with a small loss, so. Oh, de-do. And we'll give this time to work. Apple bounced a little bit. What we need is this is why I trade very small positions on Wednesdays, because yeah, it can just be really choppy and weird.
This year's.
Good morning.
My shaper. What? My shaper. Just protein powder. Just protein powder. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So we're just kind of we're long on Nvidia. It's being really choppy. So I'm just kind of it's a very small position, only 38 bucks worth,
Yeah.
and I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for the market to decide which direction it's going to go in. I think it's going to go up, um, but we have yet to, or that has yet to be determined. It's a typical Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really need the Qs to get above the opening price. It did for a second, but it's still kind of trying to work its way back up there. It's the Chop Fest of 2022.
Well, last I woke up at like midnight,
Mm.
and well, I was kind of dozing. I wasn't necessarily asleep yet, and I hear like sounded like somebody was watching a movie, and I was like, "What in the world?" apparently my computer had restarted itself, and Taylor had the movie open,
Nah.
and so then it just started playing it.
Oh, that's funny. I don't even know why I have this on my watch list. The spreads are so bad. Hmm. Look at the choppiness of Tesla here. Look at those huge candle wicks. It's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Well, we are just getting to uh, Pelzers,
Okay,
so
sounds good.
don't have very much time.
That's fine. I will be along shortly. Um, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you. Bye.
Wow.
Okay. So we're going to still kind of stick to our stop there. Wish I would have gotten in on this. My order didn't fill. That's too bad. So yeah, we're gonna stick to our stop here. So our stop is 222 on NVIDIA here. It'll probably keep fading, but I'm gonna stick to it and see what happens. Yep. Well, my goal on this one, by the way, is going to be this 228 or 230. Yeah, probably two. What was this? Probably this 229 or 230 level is where I would like to take profits at. So Apple and Tesla are both wanting to get out of their channels, so that's nice. It's good for us. Um, there's a nice big boost. 9 o'clock boost right there, baby. Get all the short sellers squeezed out here. Okay, so I got out of that with a 80% gain, and looks like it's going to keep on going up. But I like that 28 level. Yeah, technically speaking, I could. It's probably going to go up to 230 or so. Um, but I like that. I like that 228 level. That was a good safe trade. Discord has locked up on me, which is fine. Whatever. Plunk. Goodbye, Discord. That has a lot of range, actually. It doesn't look like it just on the chart like this, but that has a lot of range. Wow. Well, I think I'm going to hop off. Because I'm not quite to my financial goal right now, but the markets are looking weird enough that I don't know that I want to risk it. Risk it in a biscuit. Um, Man, Nvidia here is so tempting. I really wish I would have bought two calls. Like when it was down here, I really wish I would have bought two calls. So I could let one ride. I should have done that. Oh well, I'm not going to chase it. And like I said, I did like that 228 level because it coincides with this day's close right here. And that's why I chose that level. Um, so if you go back 2 days, I mean, not the close, the open. It's a red candle, so yeah, the open here, it's right there, 228. But I mean, it sure is looking like it is wanting to go back up. Probably the 230 level, but well, we'll see. Okay, but other than that, I mean, yeah, I could take a stab at apple breaking out there, the W pattern, or the Qs or the SPY consolidating just like this. But I think that that was a good trade right there. Um, yeah, I think that was a good trade. I just wish I would have had more size so that I could let the rest of it ride for a little bit. But anyway, well, thank you for joining me. This was actually a good Wednesday where I actually made some money, which is amazing and wonderful. So, yeah, have an amazing day. Tomorrow's Thursday, and I will see you again, 8 o'clock sharp, and have a good one. Thank you so much for being here.